shit. Been like, coming. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Today is another story time. I did do a poll on Twitter asking if you guys wanted this hair tutorial or if you wanted a story time. 59% of you said story time. So I'm really sorry if you picked hair tutorial. I will end up doing this look maybe next week. Today's story time is about a time that I was cheating, and I put that in brackets because he's full of shit. Now, I know he's full of shit because I live my life and I know what I did. So this story is about a time that my boyfriend accused me of cheating on him, and this is the same guy that was in my previous story time, so we're going to go with that theme again and call him James. If you haven't seen my previous story time, I will link it down in the description box below so you can check it out. But yeah, so here goes. Now, I'm going to take you back a few years. It's been a while. It's been a freaking while. It's been a while. Basically, when I came to this country, I'm a bit of a boat baby. So I was born in Tehran in Iran, and when I came here I was given indefinite stay, which basically means that I'm not a British citizen, however I can plonk my ass in the country, and I'm assuming as long as I didn't like kill anyone that I could stay here. So when it came to like going on holidays and stuff, it was always really difficult, and I always had to get a visa or get a visa, otherwise they don't fucking let you in anywhere. So even like going on school trips to France and stuff was a headache. It was just a headache. So never really been abroad. I literally went to Paris, France, and that was it. I think I had a Butlins holiday somewhere, Centre Parks, but that was it. So the little brown girl in the little white school that's never been on holiday. That was me. So I decided, I'd got my passport, I'd done a test, done the British citizenship test. I paid them about £1,000. I had to go to a ceremony where they put me in this robe, and I had to have interviews, and this was all to get my passport. Now bear in mind, I came to the UK when I was about 1, so I've lived here all my life. They asked me the most ridiculous questions in these tests, but I passed. I did my ceremony, got my passport, and I was like, this bitch going on holiday. So me and my sister, for some reason, decided we wanted to go somewhere that was quite close because I just wanted to get into a hot country. Never properly laid by a pool to bask in sun and stuff, so I was just like raring to go. So we decided we'll go to Marbella. Basically what had happened is I flew out to Marbella, and then when I was due to fly back out, I think I would have seen him for like a day, and then he was flying back into Marbella, so there would have been a period of like a couple of weeks where I wouldn't have seen him. So when I went to Marbella, yeah, I was excited to go, but at the same time I was like, it's quite a boozy holiday, there's going to be lots of single girls and single guys. Actually, I would just rather be in England spending time with my boyfriend. I didn't get to see him a lot because he used to live in different places due to what he did for work, and yeah, so I'm more sort of homely anyway. I would have just rather been a potato in my pants in his house, like eating crisps and getting my hair tickled. But anyway, my first holiday is really excited to go. So we go, we're in Marbella. Now my sister at the time, and for 10 years prior to this fucking holiday, was having the same issues with the same guy. Now, obviously, after 1 or 2 times that your sister cries, you feel sorry for her, but this had been going on for like 10 years. I was already sick of hearing about this guy in England. I kept telling her to do the same thing. She kept ignoring me and then would spend days on end crying. So I was like, I can't help you, there's no helping you, just do what you're doing. But to make things worse, she spent this entire fucking holiday crying. Like, I'd come down to the pool and she's got her hat on and she's hiding underneath her hat crying. And I'm just like, bitch, like, come on, this is like my first holiday. It's the perfect time for you to snap out of it because there's guys here, there's sun here, like, it's not as depressing as England. Like, you need to shift your brain into a more positive state, I beg of you. She didn't. She spent the whole holiday crying. It's just not very fun. So you would have seen Sophie in my previous videos. We made friends on Bebo and we stayed friends, and then I can't remember what happened. It'd been like 5 years of being Bebo friends, and I think time had moved on to like MySpace and Instagram by this point. And she was traveling with her friend Larissa, so I was like, oh my god, come and stay with us at my hotel. Just makes sense. So she came. It was the first time we met, all got along really well, and I was just like, this is cool. Now obviously, being a group of single girls, I was not single. Everyone wanted to go out. There was a lot of footballers there, and it's just that kind of place, isn't it, Marbella? It's a bit tacky. This is where the boring, frigid bitch comes out. In my head, like one night they went out, there was a load of footballers from Arsenal, and I'm just thinking, the last thing I want to do is be sat at a table with a load of fucking guys that play for Arsenal. I was like, if James sees this, it's not going to look good. I'm going to look like a tramp. So in my head, A, I wasn't really into the party scene anyway, so it didn't matter. And B, I was thinking, do you know what? I don't want to make him look stupid, because he knows loads of people out here. They're gonna, you know what people are like. Oh, I saw your girl with this guy, that guy. And I just thought, you know what? I can't deal. Like, he's quite an angry person anyway. Like, I just can't. It's just better just to do my thing, not be seen slagging it out, and just go home and see your boyfriend. So really, the holiday was a bit of a flop in terms of, like, I didn't actually get to have as much fun as I wanted to. I'm really not having like the best holiday. I've got my sister crying. I've got these two girls wanting to have a good time, and I'm just being a bore. And it's just like, I was just like, this is not really enjoying this. And you need to stop fucking crying. Like, bless her, she stopped crying now, 20 years later. Hang in there, babes. So basically, the last day that we were there was a pool party at the Sisu Hotel, and it was fucking fun. Like, I actually genuinely had some friends on there that I'd met online and stuff, some guys that I knew, so I was just having fun. It was our last day there. We had to jump on a plane halfway through this pool party and leave. So I'm saying to my sister, fuck a shower, fuck everything, let's stay here until we can, and then just leave. As soon as we get back to England, we can shower and do all our things. Now, James was supposed to be picking me up from the airport, so I mean, he's seen me in all my glory. Didn't really matter if I'd come straight from a pool party. I'd showered in the morning. So I get to his house, he's asking if I had a good time. I was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, this is where it starts to turn a bit fucking sour, like really sour. Just so I haven't seen him for a long time. The first thing I want to do is kiss his little pinhead face off. Really excited to see him. We sort of like are doing the deed, and like halfway through, so bear in mind I've got like bikini top, t-shirt, I've still got like my bikini on underneath my shirt, I've just put clothes on top. So halfway through I see him getting a little bit, like, he seems like something's off. I'm thinking, really? You just got your penis in my vagina and suddenly something's off? Like, what the fuck's going on? So I'm getting a bit paranoid, and I'm thinking, is there something wrong? Is like my fanny falling out? Like, what's going on? He stops halfway and he's like, you stink of condoms. I'm like, I thought he was joking. I'm like, what? He's like, you stink of condoms? And he's like, get off me. I'm like, my head is going 100 miles an hour, because how am I supposed to take that? I have no idea what you're fucking talking about. Who smells of condoms? When was the last time you... Like, I was just really confused, so I'm like, are you joking? Keeps going on, you fucking stink of condoms. Who have you been fucking? And I'm like... I was like, it might be chlorine. I might smell of chlorine from the pool, because I've just come back from a pool party. That's genuinely the only thing that I could think of, the only thing that might smell of condoms. And I'm like, by this point I'm starting to freak out a bit. I basically went fucking mental, got my suitcase, got all of my things and threw it outside. And I'm like, in the middle of nowhere, again, this guy lives in the fucking middle of nowhere. Just like, I've been waiting all week to see you. I've had a shit holiday. I've tried my hardest not to go anywhere, to be seen with people, so I don't disrespect you. And now you're gonna fuck off for a week and you're like throwing me out because I smell of condoms? Like, it was just outrageous to me. So yeah, basically threw me out, told me to fuck off home. So I fucked off home. Literally sat in my house like, he forgave me and was like, I know that's not what you were doing, but alarm bells should have been ringing. I should have been like, you are a fucking psychopath. You are a fully fledged, fully blown, overwhelmingly so psychopath. Who does that? In what realm? Who, mate? Sorry if that was a really short story time. I've just checked my camera and the battery is about to die. But I will see you guys next week for a video. Please comment below if you want to hear anything else. I hope you enjoyed this. Please make sure to subscribe and like. And I love you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.